everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to unbox my Boxycharm face boxes from April 2020. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of beauty box unboxing, try-on videos, makeup tutorials, beauty products review videos, and sometimes I do DIYs. If you are interested in any of those, please consider subscribe to my channel. Currently, I'm on a tight schedule because of the COVID-19 situation. I do need to spend a lot of time on my science work, so I'm only doing like one video a week. However, on my normal schedule, I would do more. Usually 2 or 3 videos every week. I'm working very hard to get back to my normal schedule. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to do that very quickly. As usual, I have 2 boxes to show you guys. The first variation is 29, and this month the theme is, I guess it's festival vibes. I thought it was some COVID-19 related theme based on what I saw on Instagram. But I guess it was a joke. But yeah, anyways, that's what it says here. Festival vibes. But anyways, so yeah, this variation is 29. It weighs 2.9 pounds. Yep, so the first product is from WWCosmetics. They are Pore Professional Face Primer, which is this one. So remember they have 2, right? One is for dry skin, the other one is for normal skin. But this one is for normal skin, not for dry skin. And I think I have it clearly on my beauty quiz that I have dry skin. So I'm not very sure what happened. And there's something funny, I'll show you later. So I don't know what happened, but you know what, it's okay. I'm just gonna put this one in a future giveaway. So yeah. The second product is the Zoeva eyeshadow palette. So it looks like this. I received this one. I'm not very sure about the name. I think it's Opulace or Opulace, something like that. So it's a very funny palette. There's only one matte shade, which is the one right here. This one is probably a matte as well, but it has some sort of shimmer in there. Very, very subtle. So I would consider this one somewhere in between matte and shimmer, but that's okay. Then the rest ones are all shimmers. So I'm not very sure how people would create one eye look with this palette. I think some people may be able to use all shimmer shadows to eye look, but that's not something I would go for. That's why today we're going to use this palette and another palette to create this eye look, which we're going to talk about in the try-on portion. The third product is this iconic London illuminator, which looks like this. I actually had high hope for this one. However, I am not too sure how to use this product. I did try it on right here as my highlighter. However, it didn't work out very well. The color is too deep for me. So it looked like a little bit like somber. I had to go in a different highlighter to tone down, like widen the shade a little. But it's not my favorite. I particularly don't know how to use this type of products. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Thank you very much. The next product is this lavish 5-piece neon eye brush collection, which looked like this. So I have 5 brushes, a fine liner brush, I think that's blending brush, then a shading brush, brow brush. I hope it's called brow brush, yeah. Brow groomer. That's a funny name. Then also a pencil brush. So these are the 5 brushes. I think these brushes are okay. I don't have anything particularly to say about these brushes. I think they're okay brushes. These brushes are in different colors, so it's really pretty. I guess that's why they are called the neon brush set or something like that, but yeah. The last product in this variation is the original makeup eraser in the shade Sunset. So I haven't opened the thing yet because it's a makeup remover. So let's see. Oh, so it looks like a towel. So it looks like this. I'm definitely gonna give it a try tonight. It's really pretty. I mean, see, it has a rainbow color. So I guess the concept for this product is to save wipes, because it's saying that the wipes are very wasteful. Apparently it's not good for the earth and whatsoever. So wait a minute. It also says, I think I saw some, oh yeah, it also says this wipe, not wipe, this eraser, this top, whatever, equals to 3,600 makeup wipes. So 3,600, that's a lot. I'm totally gonna give it a try tonight. Let's see how it works. If it works as well as it looks, then it will be amazing. So I'll let you know in my future video how the thing works. I know I didn't remember to tell you the retail value for each product. Guess what? I'm not gonna read it out. I'm gonna add the retail value on the screen somewhere as I talk about each product. Now let's just add up the total value for this box. Okay, so the total value for this box is $153. It's a pretty high value. Do I like this box? I mean, this box is okay, but I don't want to complain too much because it's a very difficult time for everybody. I mean, I think we've been quarantined for like 3 weeks. So I am pretty amazed that they got the job done even when, you know, we're in such a difficult situation. So whatever they're sending me, I am happy with my box because you know, I think it's really the time to be understanding. Besides, it's not a bad box. It's just you know, a lot of the products not my favorite. But yeah, let's move on. Now let's go into the variation number 2. So it also weighs 0.9 pounds. The first product is this Benefit. Oh yeah, again. Here's something I want to say. See, this time in this box I received a primer for dry skin. That's funny because I have 2 boxes, right, on 2 different accounts. Then I pretty much have the beauty quiz exactly the same. How come I received 2 different primers? I was supposed to be receiving exactly the same primers because I have dry skin in every beauty quiz, right? So I don't know what the Boxycharm did. Maybe it was a mistake, but yeah. Anyways, I'm very happy that I at least got one a primer for dry skin. The thing, I used it today. It worked out pretty well, except for one spot on my face. I guess you cannot see on the camera, but there's one spot when I applied my blush. Foundation got wiped off a little. So I don't know what happened. Maybe when I applied my primer, I missed that spot. I don't know what happened. But other than that, everything worked out pretty well with this primer. So I honestly don't particularly think this primer is working much better than other primers that I used. But I don't use crappy primers anyways. So yeah, I think it's okay. It worked well. At least when I applied my blush and bronzer, my my foundation didn't come off. So that's a good sign of this primer. The next product I haven't tried yet. It's from Elements. It's their Superfood Psycha Calm Hydration Juice. So it looks like a gel. It's somehow liquidy. Do you remember we received a moisturizer from what's that brand? Glow Recipe. That's a watermelon moisturizer. So the consistency is kind of like that one. It's kind of liquidy. I'm gonna try it later, and if I like it, you guys are probably gonna see it in my favorites video. Then the next one is again this iconic London Illuminator. Then of course I'm gonna include this one in one of the future giveaways. Apparently I don't need 2, and both the shades are original. So I think it's a lighter shade, but still too dark for me. The fourth product is also from iconic London. It's their lip plumping gloss. So we totally received one of these before. I think it was in nude shade. The shade name was nearly nude, I think. But this time it's a pink shade. But I would think they have the same formula, at least based on how it feels. It barely had any color payoff. Basically, after I applied this gloss, then it just looked like my lipstick color, except glossier. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's a lip gloss. It's not bad, and it's somehow sticky. I mean, it's not my favorite lip gloss formula, but it's okay. The last product is from WWCosmetics. It's their gel paint duo in electric pink and blue. Honestly, I didn't even open this one because I don't use that kind of eyeliners. So, but I'm gonna open this one with you guys and try it on, to try the formula a little on the back of my hand. Okay, doesn't want to open. Here we go. They look like this. So I would think this one's blue and this one's electric pink color. Which one do we want to try? You know what? I'm gonna try the pink. So, oh my god, it's a very, very pink. Wait a minute. Is this supposed to be a lipstick? Like a lip pencil? It's very creamy. Yeah, does it say? I think it doesn't. It doesn't really say whether it's eye or lips. Yeah, it's for the eyes. So yeah. Oh my god, this duo is $42. Well, I don't know, but the formula feels creamy. I guess I'm gonna try at some point. I'm just not ready yet. So a lot of times I feel like I used to think I was never gonna do something with my makeup like this. But at some point I just decided to do it. Then it turned out pretty well sometimes, a lot of times actually. So what I'm trying to say is maybe now I don't think I'm ever gonna use these, but at some point I will. It's just I'm not ready yet at this moment. Again, I didn't say the retail values. I'm gonna add on the screen somewhere when I edit my videos. Now again, let's add up the value for this box. This box actually has a value of $189. That's a very high value. So for me, I think I prefer this box as well. I think both of these boxes are okay. They are not super exciting like how I felt about some of the previous boxes, but they're okay. They have a good products. So I'm still pretty happy with these boxes. Like what I said, it's not the time to be picky, right? It's super difficult time for everybody, especially for those makeup companies, because now we are focusing on life essentials. I can see that a lot of makeup companies are not making a lot of money. They are not selling as much as before. Just for me, I haven't purchased anything ever since we started quarantine because one, I don't want to buy a lot of things that's shipped to my home, which increases the chances of transmitting of the disease. Not just for me, but for the transportation and everything. And two, we're staying home. I think a lot of people are just like me. We just stopped doing makeup. I pretty much just do makeup when I'm filming now, and also because of my creative schedule, I don't do that many videos anymore. So yeah, it's been crazy. I honestly don't even have time to find the makeup that I like. I guess what I want to say is, here and there, we're gonna get out of this situation, hopefully very soon. Currently, we're not very sure what's the final impact of this virus going to do to our human society. I guess it's gonna be pretty bad. However, we have been through a lot of bad situations in the past, but eventually we conquered the situation and kept developing. So I guess that's what's gonna happen to this virus as well. But I guess it's just gonna take time. I guess what I want to say is, hang in there and stay safe. Now, let's dive into the try-on. So first of all, we're gonna use this iconic London illuminator as a highlighter. However, we're only gonna do right here because this is the very first time I'm using liquid illuminator as a highlighter, so I don't have a lot of confidence. I'm gonna put a little bit of the thing on top of this palette. then apply with a ColourPop sponge, which has been damped a little. So I don't know what to expect, but let's see. Okay, so this is what happened. I put one drop on this palette, then I dipped it in with this sponge, ColourPop sponge. Then I also, because I knew this product was very potent, so I decided to kind of like thin it down in another well. Then after I put it on, it completely wiped off my makeup. I don't know if it was this sponge. It might be. That's why I switched to my beauty blender. It turned out a lot better. However, it still whipped off some of the product, and also this color is a little bit too dark. I would prefer some lighter highlighter because it looks like I got some sunburn right here. So yeah, I actually thought it was my color, but apparently it's not. But yeah, that's what happened. I have to say I don't really like this type of highlighter because I feel like it's very difficult to play with. You know what? Let me try to fix it. I'm gonna put on a lighter highlighter to cover it up, and hopefully it turns out better. I'll be right back. Okay, much better. Basically what I did is I used this Sugar and the Peach palette from Too Faced. Then I applied this color called Peach Pearl right here. It's a very light highlighter. Then after mixing with that illuminator color, then it looks a lot better. So we're gonna go with that one. Next, we're gonna finish up with the lips. I received this iconic London plumping lip gloss in the shade Peekaboo. So it's like a light pink color, but it's a gloss, so I wouldn't expect it to be very, you know, with a lot of a color payoff. So we'll see. Let's see. I actually like it. I remember the Nearly Nude had some mint smell. This one's a lot lighter. Oh yeah, okay, now it's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out. Because I remember there was some like weird, like a cooling feel on the lips after application. So yeah, now it's coming out. So now let's move on to the eye look. So you already know that I received this Lolita palette, which looks like this, and it does not have transition color in it. So what we are going to do is we are going to use this Latte 2 palette from WWCosmetics. We're going to use the transition colors in this palette. I also received these brushes, which is from the company called Lavish. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But so we're going to use these brushes to do eye look today. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need other brushes, but I'll just see how much I can do with these. So I'm not going to use this one. Just so you know. Then I have already used this one, so basically I use this side to clean up the edges of my brows, then use this one to, you know, it's a brow brush. So it's okay. It's not too good or too bad. So my most problem with these brushes is that they're too harsh. I think the best one I have ever used is from Benefit. It's actually on the other side. It's a brush side from their brow pencil. So this one is kind of like, well, it's not too good or too bad, but it's also not as hard as some of the brushes out there. So I think it's okay. Yeah, and for these three brushes, I think I'm gonna use them for eye look. Honestly, I don't really have a lot of a hope for these brushes, especially for this one. I think these two might be okay based on the application that I'm gonna use for. But this one, it needs more bristle, but we'll see how that does. I have primed my eyelids, so now we are going to use this color right here to set a base. Does it actually pick up a powder? Okay, it did. Well, we'll see. So I think this brush needs more bristle and it needs to be softer. But so far, just because this color is so close to my skin color, that's why it does not really show up. I I'm not very sure how to work, but let's try another brush in a different shade and see how the brushes do. Now we're gonna take this eye shading brush right here to use this pink color right here and put it into the crease. This brush is actually pretty good because the bristles are pretty focused. That's why when you apply eyeshadows, the eyeshadows will be more intense. I remember before I used a different brush, also using this palette, then the color, using the same color of course, the colors didn't turn out to be as intense as using this brush. So I think it's pretty good. It definitely does the job. And also I really like this palette too. I received this one from my Trendwood box in January, I believe. So I made a video of that one. If you want to see a more detailed review of this palette, I will link that video down below. Now let's come back to this palette. Since I have used a pretty pink color on my crease, then we're gonna use this shade right here, like the burgundy shade right here, to do the outer corner. This shade is called Get Your Glory. The other brush we're going to use is this pencil brush. I'm going to use a different brush because I feel like this brush is a little bit too stiff. So yeah, it's a pencil brush. We're going to use a small but fluffy brush, which is this brush. It's the small pointed eyeshadow brush ES6 from WWCosmetics. So this shade is not super pigmented. It's blendable, but not very pigmented. I also realized it's actually the only matte in this palette. Yeah, anyways, that's okay. So now I'm going back to this Latte 2 palette with this fluffy brush and use the shade we used the very first to kind of blend the edges to make it seamless. I'm going back to this pencil brush to use the 3 colors that I just used to do my lower lash line. Now we're going to focus on the shimmer. So we're first going to use this color right here, which is called Society Figures, to do the lid, but more towards to the inner corner. So this shade is okay. It's not a super metallic color, but it's smooth. Now we're gonna try this blue color. We're gonna put it in the center of the lid. So we're going to use the high cherry color right here to do the inner corner highlighting. So I'm done with my palette. The shimmers in this palette are good, but not super good. So I think they're missing some sort of a metallic shades. So these are shimmers, but they're more like a subtle, not really subtle, like a satin finish. I would like this palette to have more like some metallic shades in there instead of all satin finish. I think the quality of the shades are good. They are smooth and blendable and creamy. I think this palette is good, but definitely not the best palette I have ever used. Now I'm gonna go to put on some eyeliners and eyelashes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have finished my makeup look. Now let's talk about the giveaway. The first product is this In Beauty Project Power Up Dual Face Styling Mist. So I think I received this one a while ago. I know I got 3 of these. That's why I have already given out one of these before. But now I don't know why I waited so long to give this one out. But yeah, so this was included. So basically it's a dual phase setting spray. See, there's an oil phase on top of that's the water phase. Yeah, water phase underneath. So before you use it, you're supposed to shake it out, then to mix the oil and the water together, because generally oil and the water don't go together. That's why we need to shake every time. So that's one. The second one is this Korres Body Butter, and the scent is violet. So I think I was gonna include this one in my last month giveaway, then I somehow forgot. So lucky you. The third product is this Kat Von D Lolita blush and eyeshadow. So honestly, I think this one is more suitable as a blush because it's not super pigmented. However, if that's the type of eyeshadow that you like, then this one's for you. The fourth product is this matte lipstick in the shade Winner. So it's actually a very red color. I think I got it on one of them add-ons. Pop-up. So yeah, that was included as well. The fifth product is a palette. So that's a Hello Charmer palette from Boxycharm. So it's a very pretty eyeshadow palette. We have used this one on our channel before. So yeah, that was included. The last two are 2 skincares. Actually, I was gonna talk about skincares at the last, but I realized that I have already talked about the Korres Body Butter already, but yeah, it's okay. So this is the 24/7 retinol eye cream from Dr. Brandt. I love everything from Dr. Brandt, so I'm very happy to give this one out. The last product is this QMS Intensive Eye Cream. So it's the 50ml jar. I honestly got this one for my mom. However, she told me that she has a lot of eye cream to use. That's why I ended up with like 2 of these. But I really don't need so many eye creams. That's why I am including this one into this giveaway as well. So this one is the highest value giveaway I have ever given out because of this eye cream. I think this eye cream is like $132 or something. So, but yeah. So take the advantage, be my subscriber. So it's like my way of saying thank you, being my subscriber. So that's everything we're going to talk about today. Try to enter the giveaway. I can't wait to select the winner just like every time I do giveaways. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.